Hello friends, welcome to International Critical Thinking Foundation. Friends, in modern world, in today's world, we all have opinion about almost everything in this world. And so is the opinion of other people. And we believe that our opinion is the correct opinion. But that may not be true because other person may have a different opinion. And when people have different opinion and everybody think that that is the correct opinion, then there is a conflict, there is a fight. So in today's class, we are going to learn the difference between opinion and knowledge. So first of all, what is opinion? Opinion is a personal view or personal attitude of a person, which is often based on our emotions, our beliefs, and our values. So it is very personal thing. But problem is, if we think something is correct, we believe that everybody should agree to our opinion. But that is not. Because if everybody agrees to something, then it may be knowledge. So, what is knowledge? Knowledge is not every opinion, it is a verifiable information or something which is a fact. And knowledge is based on evidence, it is based on research, it is based on expertise. There has to be some reason why an opinion should be accepted by everyone, and only when there is a backup, then an opinion becomes knowledge. So, what are the key differences between the opinion and knowledge? Opinion is subjective, that will depend on the person. Every person has a different opinion on the same matter. On the other hand, knowledge is objective, that means it does not depend upon the perceiver or the observer, it is same for everybody. Opinion is uncertain, you have a degree of uncertainty in that you're not sure about it, while the knowledge is something which is certain. Opinion is particular. That means it depends on the individual, it depends on the society, it depends on the country, it depends on that issue, while knowledge is something which is universal. Similarly, opinion is inexact or ambiguous, while the knowledge is exact and unambiguous. Opinion is transient. Today we have some opinion about something, tomorrow our opinion may change, but knowledge is something which is eternal. It does not change with time. Very important thing. Our opinion tells not about the fact only, but also about the person. If you are having a particular type of opinion, it is less to do with the fact and more to do with your own personality, your own values. So if you want to know about somebody at the deeper level, we must know the person's opinion. But as far as the knowledge is concerned, it does not depend upon the person. It is same for everybody. It tells about the fact and not about the person. Let us take some example of opinion. Suppose you say coffee is better than tea. Now, this is just your opinion. It may not be same for everybody. Other person may like tea more. You say Indian food is the best. Similarly, you can say socialism is better than capitalism for humanity. It is just opinion. Sometimes opinion may be very popular. For example, honesty is the best policy. There is no reason given. Just an opinion which is a popular opinion. Sometimes the opinion may come from very prominent personality like Mahatma Gandhi, who said an eye for eye makes the whole world blind. Now, many people treat that as a knowledge. No, it is not a knowledge. Because many times eye for eye only work. And without eye for eye, perhaps the world cannot sustain. It is just his personal opinion because he was a non-violent person, so it was his opinion. Similarly, even great scientists like Albert Einstein said, science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. Now, that is again his opinion. That may not be correct unless you know what is the reason behind this. And the opinion's strength lies on the reason, evidence. Otherwise, it is just an opinion, whether it is coming from Albert Einstein or it is coming from me, unless there is a backup evidence for that. If you have a strong evidence, then that becomes a knowledge. For example, Earth revolves around Sun. There are many reasons, many evidence to prove that. Similarly, solar and lunar eclipse happens when Sun, Moon, and Earth comes in the same line. Now, this is again, you have huge evidence available. You can predict the eclipse hundreds years in advance with very accuracy. There's no doubt about it. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. Newton's law. Again, you can verify. Very strong. It doesn't change. Or smoking causes cancer. All experiment establish that. So this is what is knowledge. It is also an opinion, but an opinion which is backed up by strong reasons. So how do we differentiate between knowledge and opinion? How do we know what is the quality of the knowledge? So friends, if you want to convert an opinion into knowledge, there is one very important thing we have to do. We have to put the reason or because. For example, if somebody says coffee is better than tea, we must say why. So tell us, coffee is better than tea because what is the logic? Then you provide logic, reason, evidence. And then depending upon that, I will be able to judge what is the quality of the knowledge. Indian food is best. Maybe it is best. But what is the backup? What is the reason? So you must say Indian food is best because such and such study was conducted and such thing was proved. Maybe some survey was conducted and most of the people agree with that. You have to give some reason for that. Honesty is the best policy because you have to give the reason. What are the evidence? What are the logic? What are the empirical evidence? Unless you do that, it is just an opinion and not a knowledge. Now the question is that, okay, suppose somebody gives a reason, yes, this is the reason, then how do we decide whether it is a knowledge? Just because some reason is given, it doesn't mean it is a knowledge. So how do we judge what is the quality of the knowledge? So the lowest level of knowledge is when it is based on intuition, dream, or gut feeling. Because there's no reason of that. Yes, you have felt that, maybe based on your experience, but there is no reason. You are just feeling like that this is what is right, this is what is wrong. But if it is based on anecdotal evidence, that means it has happened with somebody and somebody has shared or somebody's story is known to you that this happened because of that happened, then it is anecdotal evidence and that is better than having just a pure intuition. Similarly, if it is based on your personal experience, that means not that somebody has said, which may or may not be true, you have personally experienced something, then it is even a better quality of knowledge. But then, for the same situation, people have different experience, it is still not the better quality. If it is experienced by a group, suppose the same experience is there with a group of people you know, then that means even better quality of knowledge. But then your group may be made of homogeneous or similar minded people, so it may not still be the best. Even better is when it is based on empirical evidence. That means you have randomly chooses a large number of people and then taken their experiences, find out what they feel, and what that, if your knowledge is based on that, it will be even of better quality. But sometimes our method may not be correct. So how do we get to the next level of knowledge? If we read something from some reliable source, for example, journal, newspaper, website, social media, then it is a better credibility. But here the hierarchy differs. If something is published in the scientific journal, credibility is the highest because there is a lot of methodology is checked and a lot of peer reviews there before it is published. Newspaper, slightly lower. If it is on a website, it is even lower. But if it is coming from social media sites like Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, its credibility may even be lower. Then, if it is published in the textbook of your country, suppose you have read in your schools and colleges, the chances are that that knowledge is more accurate because that has been weighed by the experts and only if something is correct, it will be incorporated. But sometimes it may happen that there may be bias depending upon the politics, depending upon the country. For example, history. Something which you read in your history may not be correct in may be different in the other country's history. So the next level and the highest level is if something is found in the textbook which is common all over the world, like science or maths or geography, it will be same all over the world. And that is why that is the highest quality of knowledge. So friends, always remember that when we give an opinion, we should always give the reasons. So if somebody gives you opinion, this is what, say, what is the reason? Tell me why it is so. Let him tell, add because, and then explain that. And then depending upon the source or depending upon the backup he provides, you can decide the quality of the knowledge. Remember, we should always strive to get the knowledge. Opinions are transient, they are good starting point, but ultimately our goal is to acquire knowledge, because knowledge remains same and knowledge is what is called the truth, or what is nearest to the truth. So friends, we discuss about opinion and knowledge. I hope you have gathered the lesson, you have understood the lesson. Please, if you have any other question, ask in the comment section. Also, if you want any lecture on the other topic, please write in the comment section. I will deliver. I will try to give you knowledge about that. So thank you very much. Like it, share this video with other people so that the benefit reaches to the maximum number of people. Thank you very much.